Scared ya, didn't I? Hi, I'm Julie, and welcome to Plants to the Rescue, where we do a scary, crazy, beautiful bodega haul. You guys ready for this? So this is scary. The scary thing is that people think that there are so many reasons they can't do a whole food plant-based diet. And I hear all the time, money is a factor, and two, I just don't have a lot of variety where I live. And I'm gonna smash that completely because it's not the truth. I grocery shop this week as if I live completely in a food desert. And you know what? The savings were mind-blowing. So get ready for this. We're gonna eat just fine this week on under $100 from our local bodega and Dollar Tree. All right, let's go. You ready, Sean? You ready?
Ready.
All right. Let's show them what we got for fruit. And I'm going to start over here. So one of the things I get every single week, it's unsweetened applesauce. Again, you've heard my spiel a million times. Baking and for my son. I still have some left over from 2 weeks ago. So we've got plenty of applesauce, but I never, ever go to the grocery store. And if I see this on sale at a regular grocery store, I never not scoop it up. Never not, never not. Anyway, so we've got unsweetened applesauce. And then this might scare you, but it doesn't scare me. So I got some extremely ripe bananas. Now, some of you probably throw your bananas away when they look like this. Stop doing that.
Those are some dead bananas.
Very funny, Sean. Don't throw these away. If you're not gonna make banana bread, make my banana oat cookies. They're so good. Cookies, pie crust. What else has it been? Granola. I made it into granola.
Stuffed
Pie.
like a toaster strudel, like, almost.
You can just get the rotting bananas, 99 cents. I wasn't gonna pass that up. And then we got, I don't know how many. You want to count them, John? 1, 2?
9?
9 green plantains. Now, I'm not sure that these are actually supposed to be the green ones, but they are green. I will wait for them to ripen up a little bit. But I love these in the air fryer. I absolutely love these in the air fryer. And I love to pair them with sweet potatoes and black beans. Flippin' love that. And a little bit of hot sauce. It's absolutely delicious. So we got 9 plantains. And then I got 2 big bags of this berry banana blend. 2 of them. So I probably am going to make a filling for my cookies out of one of these bags. Sean's looking at me like, I already knew you were going to do that. I had a blueberry. I made a pie crust out of my cookie thing that I do every single week. And I put blueberries in it that I had like cooked up with a little bit of cinnamon, and oh my goodness, blueberry pie for breakfast. So I'm gonna do that with one of these, and then the other one, I'll probably make those oat jam bars. So lots of nice fruit there, and those were both from the Dollar Tree. The plantains, of course, were from the bodega.
That was very wonderful.
And, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And we got 2 navel oranges because Sean and I are loving navel oranges right now. And remember that bag I bought last week that we were terrified of? It was fantabulous. I can't even with it. I know I'm letting you down because I'm not in costume, but when you have as many sides to your personality as I do, you don't need a costume. You're plenty of a scary thing on your own. Anyways, and avocado, by the way, it is a fruit, and I got 1 avocado because tonight, for Halloween night, we're gonna have nachos. And now we'll move right into our veggies, which makes sense because this is like a fruit and a veggie, depending on how you look at things. I got 4 Roma tomatoes. So we will have that on our nachos. And our nachos are gonna consist of nachos, veggie cheese sauce, some lentils that I've got already cooked up that are seasoned and ready to go, avocado, onions. Oh yeah, there's an onion over there that's supposed to be in the hall. It's over by where I keep the lid to the Instapot. Onions and avocados, tomatoes, lentils, cheese sauce, and salsa, I do believe, is what is going on our, and maybe some hot sauce, on our Halloween nachos tonight. So we got 4 of those. The onion, obviously, we're talking about. A big, nice, fat Spanish onion. Yeah, we're going to use that for all kinds of stuff, including the cheese sauce.
Oh!
And this bad boy right here, this is to keep the vampires away.
Oh!
I got some peeled already garlic. I love that I found this. I've got tons of fresh garlic in the house, but peeled, sometimes it's nice to have it already done for you, and that was less than $2 for a nice thing of peeled garlic. All right, can I have the carrots here? And then this is how they package them at our bodega. 2 in a package though, but 4 really fat carrots. And I will use these probably both for soup, probably. And this is the thing that makes my husband's little heart sing. So, yeah. No, you want to give me that one right there, Sean?
This one?
Yeah. Okay. We got 2 different shapes here. Just like there's different shapes of people, there's different shapes of sweet potato. But is this your average sweet potato? I got 4 huge. Look at the size of this. These at our bodega are called batatas, but they are also what a lot of people call white sweet potatoes or Hannah yams. They're not exactly a Hannah yam, but they work just like a Hannah yam. Chef AJ talks about them all the time. She loves your traditional Hannah yams or your white sweet potatoes. But these are the exact same thing, or close enough to the exact same thing, that they will work the exact same way. They are, if you roast the daylights out of these and put them in your fridge and then have them the next day cold, they get very, very sweet, and they're kind of like, they're not like your yellow sweet potatoes that are kind of watery. They're very, very firm, kind of cake-like consistency, and they are delicious. We will definitely use one of these bad boys as a ton of batata fries. They are the best French fry in the world. Yes, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
The best. They blow regular sweet potato fries away. They blow regular potato fries away. If you've not had a batata fry, you are in a sad way. So we're going to use one of these for the batata fries. We'll use another one for, I'm going to make probably sometime this week a key lime Geruti recipe, or the lemon squares. If you have not ever made those, go make it right now. It's so delicious. And then we're just going to eat the other ones. So I'm super excited about those. Those are heavy. Man, I could like do arm workouts with
Apologies for the lawnmower sound outside.
All right, let's do the frozen veg. Let's get it moving along before they get much closer. So just give me the variety. All right, so then, you know, that was about it, honestly, for the fresh veg at the bodega. There was other stuff, but it was definitely overpriced. These things were a very fair price, so I picked them up. But I went to the Dollar Tree for the rest of the veg, so it's going to be a frozen week. Got cut green beans and pepper stir fry. And I got 5 bags of broccoli cut. 5 of them. I'm definitely going to be doing a cream of broccoli soup this week. I'm probably going to do a broccoli and rice casserole this week. And then we're just going to have tons of steamed broccoli. And I got another one of these because I'm definitely going to do corn chowder again, because I absolutely love corn chowder in the cooler weather. And it's freezing today where we are. Absolutely freezing.
Frigid.
So lots and lots of frozen veg. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of frozen vegetables. We've got the carrots, the tomatoes, the onion, the garlic, the batatas, and, you know, we got for the fruit, we've got bananas, plantains, the berry blends, and oranges, and an avocado, and the unsweetened applesauce. And then I've got a couple of other things that go in the veg category. I've got some diced tomatoes. And at the Dollar Tree, Organic Valley diced tomatoes, which I was pretty excited about. So might use one of these on the nachos. Ooh. Or we could you know, they're going to get used. Can you trust me? They're going to get used. And for a cheesy cheese sauce, I am going to use the canned, I've done this before, the canned sliced carrots and the canned potatoes. So if you're anything like me, you might have heard of or made a cheese sauce with potatoes, carrots, and onions and nutritional yeast as your primary ingredients, and then a whole bunch of spices, blitz it up in the blender. You can do it with the canned stuff. and it comes out just as good, just as quick. So because it's Halloween and we're rushing around and we want to be lazy and we want to enjoy ourselves later today, we're going to do it with this stuff. So super excited about that. And then the condiment of the week to go along with all this stuff.
It's the spicy.
It's the spicy week. We got a big thing of hot sauce, and there is no sugar in it and there is no oil in it. So I was super happy about that, and 0 fat, 0 calories per serving. Ripping excited. Some hot sauce. So that was fantastic. And now I'm going to take you, just because it's a good order, I'm going to move along some more. We're going to talk about our grains this week. And I do consider this big bad boy of corn tortillas a grain. It is obviously a slightly processed grain, but we definitely use these. We'll be using these for our nachos tonight. And we just air fry these, you know, cut up into wedges for, I don't know, like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long in the air fryer. You got to watch them. They will burn super fast. I always get the shamed burned ones because my husband and my son do not like the darker ones. So I do spice these up. I get them a little bit wet, and then I'll put nooch on them and chili powder and chipotle powder. And, you know, I do use salt, a little bit of salt and a couple other seasonings. And they're my pretend Doritos. Just let me dream. Just let me go with it. And these will be the base of our nachos tonight. And we will use them as wraps for the rest of the week.
Delicious.
Love them. And then I got a nice big 2 pounds of more bulgur, and I'll probably end up later in the week making more bulgur bake.
Yeah.
We loved it. We ate that for days and absolutely loved it.
It was very good.
Bulgur is an underutilized whole grain. It is so good. And I'm telling you, if you liked ground meat back in the day, which, you know, I grew up, I didn't have a lot of money growing up. We had a lot of ground beef in our family when I was growing up. I did not grow up vegan, and we had the cheap ground beef. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the cheap ground beef. Bulgur is very reminiscent for me of that. You can definitely use bulgur in like a shepherd's pie recipe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes.
I'm making shepherd's pie with bulgur this week, Sean. I'm making shepherd's pie with bulgur this week. Instead of the bulgur bake, I want to do shepherd's pie. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, bulgur, go get some. And this was super cheap, $2.49 for 2 pounds at the bodega.
That'll last a while.
So the ancient grains are at your local bodega. And you're going to pay way less than you would in the fancy stores. All right, we also have 2 pounds of brown rice. I did get this from the Dollar Tree. I have a little bit of an issue with this. I got it. I love brown rice, and I love brown rice with like liquid aminos or soy sauce. That's like my favorite way to have it. I am the brown rice lover in the family, but I do get concerned about the arsenic levels, and sometimes there is like a, I don't know, like a stale smell to the brown rice sometimes when I get it from the Dollar Tree. So I'm hoping I got a good bag this time. Let me know if that's happened to you. I'm not a fan of that. But I will probably once a month buy some brown rice. The rest of the time I try to steer a little bit clear of it because I am concerned about the levels of arsenic. So I'll be ingesting some arsenic this week. Hopefully I don't croak.
Ridiculous.
I know. Anyways, I got 2 1-pound bags of barley. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6 pounds of grains, not including the corn tortillas.
Delicious.
And barley, I'll totally be having barley soup. 100%. I have a lot of potatoes left from last week. I always use some potatoes in there. I'll put some broccoli in there, some onions, maybe a little bit of one of these batatas, some carrots, and all my spices, and I'll have a delicious barley stew/soup, and that'll be all mine because I'm the barley girl in the family. Although my husband would like barley sweet, like a porridge type oatmeal pudding. Did you like it?
It was delicious.
All right, I'll have to make you some this week.
Yes.
All right, so those are our grains, and now I'm gonna move on to our protein haul. My goodness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds of dried bean products. I got 2 lentils because I'm on a lentil kick. Bad.
Yeah, the way you've been making them lately.
Oh my word. And it's so simple. I don't do the lentils in the Instapot because I feel like they just turn into complete mush in the Instapot. Even if I put it down to 0 and I do a manual release, they end up I like a little bite, a tiny bit of a bite with my lentils. But I've been using turmeric, garlic and onion powder, and a lot of pepper, and a little bit of nooch. So simple, like such a simple seasoning, but oh my goodness. And I'm loving them so much that I'm eating them cold. I'll get home from a super long walk or a run and I'm like over in the corner eating the cold lentils. They're so good. Rippin' versatile too. But honestly, I haven't even wanted to like make lentil patties or anything. What are you saying to me?
Rippin'.
Rippin'. Yeah, I'm from New England, clearly. Clearly. Lentils, like I normally would make lentil loaves and lentil patties and lentil burgers. You can do anything with a lentil. You can make shepherd's pie with a lentil as well. Lentil stew, lentil soup. Not lately. Just cold lentils. Cold lentils out of the fridge. Anyways, fantastic. I made some killer black bean brownies for my son this week, and I made an even healthier version for us. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. My sons were whole food plant-based, but they also included a few chocolate chips and maple syrup. Some people are on the fence about whether that's really a whole food or not. I don't make my version that way just because I'm trying to avoid those extra calories. But you can use dates as well. You can use bananas. If you're in the stevia camp, which I'm not going to discuss on this video because, my goodness, I might have my head handed to me on a platter. There's a lot of different ways to do it. And I make a peanut butter swirl black bean brownie. And for my son, I use the full-on natural peanut butter that peanuts is the only ingredient. And I use maple syrup. For ours, I used another sweetener that shall not be named. And I used PB powder I made into peanut butter and did a swirl of that. And ours looked just like his. They were a little bit less sweet, a little bit less decadent, but they were dang delicious. Don't you think, Sean?
Theirs was wonderful.
All right, then. All right, so we got some black bean brownies. And then one of my all-time favorite, kidney beans, red kidney bean brownies. Red kidney bean brownies? What the heck is going on today? Red kidney beans.
We should try that, though.
We should. I think I have, actually. I have made all kinds of baked goods, cakes. I've thrown them in pot. You can put beans in everything. And now it's going to get really loud because the lawnmower is like right outside. All right, I apologize. Moving on. And then I like never do this. I got canned beans.
Chickpeas.
I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking I wanted to have a tremendously lazy weekend with no adulting required at all. So I picked up a couple cans of chickpeas. The condition and state of the world has really made me insane lately and wiped me out. And I feel exhausted this week. I don't know why. This week, my word, it's only Tuesday. But I'm having a weekend. I was so sad that Matthew Perry died. Can I just tell you? Can we just talk for a minute? Matthew Perry, Friends. Like, what the hell? I was so upset about that. This has nothing to do with the whole food plant-based grocery haul, but can I just tell you? He was my freaking favorite. Absolutely my favorite. And I know dude had a really hard time afterwards and went downhill like crazy. But, oh my word. Chandler Bing? Like, I wanted him to be my boyfriend for a long time, and no, Sean, it wasn't like that. I just love his sarcasm. I love witty banter. Like, I can't even tell you. So that broke my heart. Who was your favorite Friends? And don't tell me you didn't watch it. I don't believe you. You're lying. Who was your favorite Friends? I can tell you 100% my son's favorite is Joey because he thinks he is Joey. Me and my husband absolutely love Chandler Bing. What the hell? And I'm a little bit Phoebe/Monica in personality. Would you say, Sean?
Yes. Very much so.
Really bad. And like really bad across between the two. So I'm gonna eat my canned freaking beans this weekend. And I'm gonna watch Friends all weekend and cry. And hopefully laugh too with my canned beans. And two more. So yeah, I'm gonna eat simple this weekend. I don't really know what the hell we're gonna eat, but I don't want to cook much. So I don't know what we're doing. But that is the gist of it. And just two last things for my son, primarily the nut/seed of the week. Well, I got sunflower seed kernels from the dollar store, a pretty good size package, and there is no oil in them. So that made me really happy because a lot of times you got sunflower seeds, they're roasted in oil. These have no oil, so I'm super happy. And I got from the bodega pumpkin seeds for like $1.65. Papitas. So I thought that was great. And I might make like a maple syrup type brittle for my son out of this little thing. Yeah, not for you, Sean.
That sounds good.
For Sean later. I'll be taking pictures, and if you follow my Plants to the Rescue group,
you're going to see a masterpiece.
Yeah. So Halloween, what do you guys have? Because that's it. I got no more grocery haul. I just want to talk to you for a while. We are having our annual Halloween caramel apples.
Candied.
They are Chef AJ's. She calls them caramel apples. You can call them candied apples all you want, Sean. They're caramel. They're caramel.
They're candied.
Anyways, they're Chef AJ recipe, and all the whole flipping thing is dates and apples if you don't roll them in anything. I did roll one in walnuts, and I did roll one in peanuts, because we personally allow ourselves nuts and dates only on the holidays. And like I've said to so many people, the lucky thing is holidays are once a month, and I don't sweat it. We do it. I honestly have not seen any difference when I had a scale on my weight whatsoever. Nothing. Sometimes, yes, Sean's going down, down, down. There have been a few times, but I don't want to give you like false hope. There have been times though, and I think it's because I was being a little more restrictive with my eating and maybe under eating what I should have been eating. I think that's why we saw it. So then when I would have the date apple things on Halloween, the scale would go down for a couple of days. I think that's because I was finally actually giving my body the calories it needed. So, what's the lesson to learn there? You do not have to restrict calories.
Eat your food.
Yeah, you do not have to restrict calories in this way of eating. And I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that hindered how quickly I lost weight on this. And I had so many people tell me that I was not eating enough calories, because I was crazy religiously tracking on my MyFitnessPal for a long time at 1,200 calories, and don't get me started, and there's some people in YouTube that are kind of known in the plant-based world that I really would love to sit down and talk with. Nobody should be restricting their calories to like 1,200 calories following a whole food plant-based diet, in my humble opinion.
Nah, bruh.
I did it for a long time, and that scale moved painfully slow. When I started really ingesting what my body wanted, that scale started taking off. So it's a balancing act, but once you start honoring your hunger and fullness cues and you actually start giving your body what it needs, after that, the scale will start moving. The trick is, don't overeat. Really listen to your body, and when you feel that you're starting to get full, you need to stop, put it away. The food will be there later.
And if you make the candied apples, roll them in pistachios.
Yeah, we did that 3 years ago.
Oh.
It was pretty fantastic. So anyways, slow but sure, we'll all get there. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, and the crazy part, this food haul, my table once again is loaded, and it's been loaded every single week. I don't feel like there's more food. There might be slightly more food, actually. But there's definitely not less food.
No.
$80. $80. Now, I will, full disclaimer, disclosure, not disclaimer. There is something sadly missing from my table that I need to remedy later today, so it does not get included with that $80. There was no non-dairy milk at Dollar Tree, and I'm not thrilled with their non-dairy milk even when there is any. And the bodega's non-dairy milk was outrageously priced. So we're gonna go to Price Chopper and grab our regular milk.
But even with all that, it's still under 100.
Even with all that, it's gonna be like 85 bucks.
Right.
So $85. $85 to feed a family of 3 adults for a week. Maybe I should be shopping at the bodega more often. All right, I hope you and your family, if you celebrate, have a wonderful Halloween and a beautiful day.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Hi.
What in the hell?